Hey, my little rosebuds. It's me, Black Rose, and today I'm doing something that is very off-brand for me. I'm sorting my books because I own an absurd amount of books. Let me just show you the piles that I have so far. Not all of them, but the piles. So I don't know how many of you have read these. They're called Goddess Girls. I have 1 to 14. Number 27 is coming out in November. I need to start getting me some of these books. Okay, I swapped around the camera to make it easier. Hardy Boys. I've got quite a collection of these. These were my mother's, but now they're mine. And a bigger collection is R.L. Stine books, which quite a collection there. I love horror books. I actually haven't read the Hardy Boys ones yet. I know, I'm terrible, but I'm going to be reading them soon. Might as well, I have plenty of time, and then we're going to move over here. A good chunk of my American Girl books. I think that's all of them, actually. Yes, I have American Girl dolls, and I have books for some of the characters I have. These are the Reader's Digest condensed books. I have a very large collection of these, and each of these has multiple stories, and then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stories in each of these books. And then Treasury of Illustrated Classics. These are a bunch of different authors, a bunch of different classics like Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Oliver Twist, A Little Princess, Treasure Island, 20,000 Legends Under the Sea. I love these ones. These, I only have 2, but these are my Stephen King books. I have the Tommyknocker and It. Claws of Cluster, I have 2 of these as well. Dragon and... I cannot read the title of that one, I'll be honest, because I suck. Got, the classic Dr. Seuss books. Got some Mad books. The whole Anne of Green Gables series. Both box sets. And a bunch of Agatha Christie. That's not all of my books either. That's my puppy, though. You haven't seen much of her, but she's currently 9 months. How you doing, Piper? She's enjoying the sun. And then I've got all of these books. I've got a double of the one Goddess Girls book for some reason. All of these. And then this big box of them as well. These are some of my... This should be over in this pile, but these are my older books, a lot of which I had gotten from my mom. Although this one was gifted to me by an old teacher, so... But a lot of these are from my mom, from when she was my age. And then most of these are the newer ones. You can't see them all that well, because for some reason I face their spines away, but most of these are ones that I've bought. And we've got some books from when I was a little kid, Anyone else read the Rainbow Magic books? Anyone else? Mine, some quotes, some self-help, some I don't know where to classify these ones yet. This is for me it's old. This is like 5 years old for me. And they've got Garfield and the Far Side Gallery, a couple of the Far Side Gallery ones. Yeah, I've got a lot of books. So my current dilemma with these books is I don't have room for all of them. I have a chair that has a bookshelf built into the side of it, which is where most of these books reside. But I can't fit all of them in my room at this point. I intend to get some of those floating shelves to put some more books on so I can I want a specific shelf for my Goddess Girls books and a specific one for the American Girl and the Reader's Digest. Can't see them, but they're there. Some of my author-specific ones in my series are going to get their own specific shelves if I can swing it. My walls are pretty full. I'll take some stuff down probably, but I haven't shown you guys my room in a while. I'll do a room tour eventually here. Yeah, that sounds good. And this video is probably going to go up here pretty quickly. So I'm working on some other videos as well, some more artsy videos. I've got a figure painting one coming out, but that's taking a little bit of time because I'm sculpting onto some of them. I am not fast at painting figures. I will fully be honest. It's taken me like a couple months, but yeah. So this is what I'm doing to pass my time is I am going through my books. And I figured while I'm here, I might as well tell you guys about some of my favorite books. Obviously, I love the Goddess Girls ones. And they're still coming out with them. They're still coming out. I need to get more of them. I'm excited for the 27th book, though. It's like a little spooky looking one. It's got a ghost and a witch and tombstones on the cover. I'm excited for that one. But I need to get the rest in between 14 and 27 first. That's not going to be cheap. Anne of Green Gables is another absolute favorite series of mine. I have an Anne of Green Gables, like, it's supposed to look like a porcelain doll, but it's not made of porcelain, it's just made of plastic, but I love Anne of Green Gables. Obviously, the Dr. Seuss ones have a special place in my heart. And I'm surprised at how good a shape they're all in. Like, seriously, I've got all of the covers and stuff intact. How? I never see that anymore. What else? A Little Princess is... Oh my gosh, I love this book so much. And then this author, Frances Hodgson Burnett is her name. She also wrote a book called The Secret Garden, which I need to get a copy of that book. It's one of my favorites. I'm being all sing-songy because books get me excited. Let's see. I still need to finish reading The Infinite Sea. We read The Fifth Wave in class, so I need to finish that one. Tangle of Knots was a gift from a teacher as well. I'm working on that one. I read multiple books at once. You can't see my face. There we go. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Kathy's book. Oh my gosh, this is such an interesting one. This girl, Kathy, was kidnapped, and this is kind of like her diary. And I love the back. My phone is dying, apparently, but I love what it says in the backs. If your name isn't Emma, put this book down. Back off and nobody gets hurt. Emma, I know this sounds crazy. You and Mom will be wondering where I've been disappearing to and when I'll be back. That's why I'm leaving you this evidence, in case something happens and I don't come back. Look at everything in my book, call the phone numbers, check out the websites, but you can't tell anybody about this unless you want to end up in over your head like me. So don't worry, I'll be okay, I think. This may be the beginning of a new life for me. For sure, it's the end of the old one. Call me. Love, Kathy. And there's even a phone number on the front. I called it, too, at one point, and I think it has a message from Kathy. It was her voicemail, and it was so cool. Also, Of Mice and Men is a favorite of mine. We read it in school again, and I loved it so much. I'm looking for... There it is. My all-time favorite book is The Hunt for the Seventh. If you like supernatural mysteries and like all that kind of stuff, if you like scary, if you like supernatural, if you like mystery, thriller, yes. Just yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is such a good book. I read it at one of my old schools in my own free time from one of the libraries. And I fell in love with it. And I had my parents, for Christmas a couple years ago, they had to order this because the bookstore didn't have any in stock. So I didn't get it for Christmas. They gave me the receipt that they had for this book because it was still on the way. They had ordered it like beginning of November, and by the end of December, they still hadn't gotten it in because it is apparently that hard to get or something. I don't know. But oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. And then one that technically belongs to my dad still, but he is pushing me to read that and has put in my book collection is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I have not read this yet, but I have heard it is very good. So I'm blabbering on currently about my books that I love. And I don't want this to go on too long. Before I stop, actually, this one, Nightwalker, the Warlocks of Tavilden, I think that's how you say, K.V. Jonassen, is who's by. This is book 1. I don't have the rest of the books for this series, but oh, this is such a good book. I need to get my hands on the rest of the series, though. I need to. So, if you're looking for book recommendations, this video was a good place, I guess. And I figured I'd kind of update you guys a little bit on what I've been doing. So I am going to finish organizing these and hopefully find some good floating shelves on Amazon or something. I'm going to put my Amazon wish list in the description. Not asking for anything, but who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to start doing that from now on. Maybe someone will be like, hey, let's get her something. Who knows? You don't have to, though. But I'm going to continue gushing about books. Probably end up reading like 5 of them before I finish sorting these, because that's how I work. And I hope y'all have a lovely day. Bye, guys. Rock on, and goodbye.